Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a reaction to a video called Why Are Ultras So Important for Football? I know we did a reaction a little while ago, a couple months ago, about ultras, and we didn't get really a definition of, who they were, what they were, and we kind of just dived right into that one and we didn't know a whole bunch about it.
We kind of got some comments in the description though, how radical they are, and we've seen how crazy things get.
They do, but maybe this will shine some light. Again, why are they so important? That would kind of justify things, Again, we don't know a whole bunch about it, but hopefully, again, this will shine some light. Let's take a look at it.
We see ultras all around the world. From the frightening to the incredible, they're clearly the beating heart of many football clubs. But they're also a source of controversy.
Yeah, the little one.
So we decided to break it down once and for all. What is an ultra? And what do they do? We've all grown used to scenes like this out of Italy and Germany. Scenes from this to this in the MLS. The glory of the Balkans. And all too often see them portrayed as criminals for moments like this. But what are ultras?
You can see like some really cool stuff, and then you see some dangerous stuff.
Originally used by the Gazzetta dello Sport to describe a group of supporters in the 1960s, ultras or ultras are one of the most probably defined subcultures in the world. However, the term was only appropriated by an actual fan group in 1969, with Sampdoria's Ultras Tito Cucciaroni and Torino's Ultras Granata. Since then, fans have reappropriated the name, but given the global reach of the game, the term is far from clearly defined.
Sorry if we're quiet, we're just kind of listening right now.
And made their own, something between the South American Barras and Brazilian Torcidas and the British hooligans. Thus, ultras groups were established, born to represent the distinct cultures and traditions from which they originated. Taking inspiration from the time of city-states, in which autonomous cities would defend their identity and their interests against others, ultras value the defense of their territory, which is a feeling that has its roots in the historical age. They are the most fanatic supporters of a team, representing a sort of 12th man.
Well, I like that they have like such pride for where they came from.
An ultra is constantly committed to the club, setting up for match days and social events during the week, attending training sessions and youth games, and showing up hours ahead of match day for any last-minute preparations.
That's commitment right there.
It's definitely commitment.
Away matches are especially important.
I mean, they're going to practices and stuff.
We played in Bremen, and there were 20,000 people coming to the game, and 16,000 from St. Pauli.
And the opportunity to show off your pride in another territory.
Like, it's a lifestyle.
This comes in the form of choreographies, flags, chants, banners, and fanzines. The strongest expression of these rituals are usually...
I bet that's why, like, some of the games we see, it's so coordinated, like this stuff. It looks so well put together.
Rivalry games, and finally,
matches. Ultras
have always been characterized by their rebellious nature. Unlike the British, who support largely rides on reacting to what's happening on the pitch, ultras make their own show, beyond the result.
Wow.
They're like really into it.
Drums, flares, megaphones, smoke bombs, the opportunity to freely express a collective idea and a unity of devotion all contribute to this atmosphere. Whenever possible, ultras will march through a city in a cortege, making sure their presence is well known. The group mentality is essential to being an ultra.
As long as it doesn't get violent, I mean, I don't really see...
Of course, there are derbies between two teams of the same city or town, but the motivation behind friendships and distances...
Yeah, I don't see the problem. I think it's kind of cool how they're so well put together. They're kind of like a family united for the place that they love. It's kind of beautiful in a way, as long as they're not being harmful to the other people. Because that's part of the game, they're playing against, other teams. And you gotta support that and respect it.
Just as ultras took inspiration from political protest, the actions of ultra groups have been influenced by political ideologies ranging from avowed nationalists to anti-fascists. For example, Celtic's Green Brigade, who forged international links and friendships with other anti-fascist ultra groups across Europe on political grounds, as can be seen with their friendship with German side St. Pauli.
And it looks like there's generations.
Consider Livorno and Atalanta among their biggest rivals due to their political stance. Lazio's ultras consider themselves to be far right, while Livorno and Atalanta fans are left wing. In recent decades, the culture has become a focal point for the movement against the commercialization of sports and football in particular.
It's pretty political.
Big TV contracts have left stadiums.
Oh, like
Which
I
can
had-
kind of confuse
Ticket
me.
prices
Yeah, it
are on
can
the rise,
confuse it, but
and
at the
players seem
same
to live in a
time,
different
like,
reality, where loyalty is
these
lost,
are
and
why
the chance of
part of the
signing
game
for a
is so
higher
successful.
wage
These
bill
fans are
wins
always
over the chance
there.
of acquiring
Yeah.
legendary
And they come in
status amongst a
numbers.
group of fans. To ultras, football at the highest level often feels like a sanitized product, built more for those in the main stand and the commercial suites than for the most devoted fans behind the goal. Simultaneously, authorities continue to innovate new forms of repression against fans.
Sajnos Magyarországon egy stadionban legalábbis a Fradinál, van egy személyigazolvány, egy szurkolókártya, ami tartalmazza a születési dátumot, az emberek a édesanyja nevét,
Jeez, that's a lot to get into a stadium.
Wow.
Bands
Also
on
your
pyro,
thumbprint?
megaphones
Palm
and drums,
print,
bands
yeah,
on
some-
standing room and
a
away
print,
travel
though.
have
I
had
mean,
little to no
just in
impact
general.
of instances on stadium violence. Today,
Wow,
maneuvering
they're
the
not
minefield of
messing
stadium
around.
laws has become a nightmare. These laws have been introduced under the guise of reducing instances of violence in football.
Well,
but have
yeah, you don't want
largely
people
had
to
the adverse
die
effect
there.
of killing the atmosphere at many grounds. The fringe elements of these groups, who seek out physical confrontation, continue to operate, as security forces hopelessly seek to curb it through football-specific legislation. This has left fans feeling criminalized, suspicious that states and corresponding football federations would rather see them banished from the game. Whatever your club or political affiliation, the breadth of ultras culture around the world is a testament to this beautiful game. At times, this passion can escalate into violence, but this is not an ultras problem, but a societal.
Yeah, but I think
An
with
ultras group's
everything,
existence
there's
revolves
some
around
point it
intense,
gets to
coordinated
violence when people
support for
don't
their
feel like they're
team.
being
Through
heard.
vibrant
Yeah.
displays during
Not
matches,
saying it
making
justifies,
noise on the terraces,
what it
and
is,
highlighting,
but
publicizing, and
sometimes
furthering issues
that's
affecting the
what
local
happens.
territory and in solidarity with other supported communities. In Egypt, the ultras of Al Ahly and Zamalek have largely been credited for their pivotal role in the uprising of the Egyptian revolution. These are just a small number of the incredible initiatives regularly organized by nearly every ultras group in the world. Like all groups, ultras are hard to stereotype and even harder to define. But one thing is for sure, they are not all criminals, and when it comes to football, they remind us of a pure game. One in which you go out and support your team regardless of the names on the back of the shirt, joining friends and a family and being proud of where you come from.
Whoa, that's cool.
That is so cool. And I mean, you see the time, the money, the practices, you know, the efforts made
Whoa.
for all these games that we watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Holy smokes.
That
So there's,
really put a light on it.
yeah, I mean, there's gonna be violence, and then there's gonna not be violence. If you bring it back to just what the basics, like what he said there at the end,
Yeah.
it just becomes pure, and you know,
They have that love for the game
yeah, the
and
love.
their
That's what I was looking
country,
for.
the beauty behind it.
I mean,
That- that
as
was
long as there's not
awesome.
violence, I'm totally for it. That lifestyle is amazing. I mean, they support their team, their club.
That's like their family.
I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys are an ultra, because I know in our last video of our reaction of ultras, there's a lot that are ultras and they say this is our life, this is what we do, and I'm cool with that. You know. Just
Yeah.
explain a little bit more. Just let us know in the comments what you guys think. Tell us what you think about that video. That video will be in the link in the description below. I'll also link our reaction to our first ultras when we didn't really know basically anything. I think we were going into it thinking we were just straight up just fans. We're gonna watch fans.
Yeah, we thought it was just gonna be cool fans doing extreme fun things.
And those are, I mean, but
But we've seen some crazy, things and people being hurt too.
things get out of hand. Yeah, but good video. Very informative. I enjoyed that. Did you?
I really did, and I do like when they have flares. Somehow that makes it exciting.
It is. If you guys enjoyed this video, though, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't yet already, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.